guys, I'm Donna. Welcome back to my kitchen. I know it's been a few weeks. We sent my daughter off to college. She's settled in. She did come home for the weekend, so she's able to make a video for me today. So thank you, Olivia. Today we are going to be making turkey lettuce wraps. We're actually using turkey and ground beef, but you can use whatever protein you like. I've made these with chicken, where I just cut up chicken breast, or the ground beef like we're using. So we're going to start putting the meat right into the pan right now. I have a couple tablespoons of oil that have been heating up in the pan, and I've got a pound of ground turkey. Nice sizzle there. And a pound of ground beef. So I'm just going to break this up a little bit. Woo! I think it's probably too hot. This is a cast iron skillet, so you always want to get it really hot before you start browning things. So we'll let that meat go a little bit, and then we'll add the rest of our ingredients. What we're going to add is I have an onion chopped up, some garlic, some carrots that are finely chopped, and ginger. So we're going to do a couple more cloves of garlic. I have like 3 in there already. So we're going to do a couple more. You just want about 2 tablespoons of garlic. Okay. And then we'll add our ginger, but we'll wait to add that in the pan. So I'm just going to let the meat brown up. I'll chop it up a little bit, and then we'll add the rest of our... Okay, we got that sizzle calmed down a little bit. I've just been breaking up the meat. So we're going to start adding some vegetables and seasonings. So like I said, we have an onion in here. There's about 5 cloves of garlic, which would be a couple tablespoons, and then some finely diced carrots. So we're going to go ahead and add that in here. Okay. Give that a mix. Oh yeah, all that garlic. You can never have too much garlic, in my opinion. Okay, then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of ginger. You can use fresh ginger where you chop it up yourself, but somebody's already done the work, so that's what we're using here. I think I have about 3. Might be the rest of it. Yep, perfect. Ish. Okay, let's make sure we want to mix this through. So again, this is just a great Asian dish that you can make your own. You could, like I said, use all turkey. You could use chicken. You could use all beef. You could use tofu. You could use shrimp. Whatever you prefer. So I also am going to add a little bit of, I just have some Asian seasoning. This is from the Savory Spice Store, which is one of my favorites. So I'm just going to sprinkle that on. This is a salt-free seasoning. And with all the other spices, we don't really need salt. Okay. So we are going to let this finish up. And you want to make sure that you're breaking up your meat pretty finely, because we're going to be putting it in lettuce, so you don't need a huge chunk of meat, okay? All right. Now, for the rest of the ingredients that we're going to be adding to the meat when it's about done, this is the rundown. So we have some honey, hoisin sauce, soy sauce, rice vinegar, and then some water chestnuts, and then green onions, and of course our lettuce, okay? So right now I'm just gonna mix this up. But let me check on the meat, give that a stir. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, I am doing some rice to add to our lettuce wraps. I'm not sure if that's traditional or not, but it makes it a little hearty. So I just started a cup of rice in here. I have 1 cup of brown rice and 2 cups of water and 2 chicken bouillon cubes. I use bouillon to add to my rice all the time because it always adds flavor. I never do just water. Okay, so for our sauce that's going to go into the meat, I've got to peek at my little recipe here because I can't remember all the measurements. So we're going to do 4 tablespoons of honey. And this is for 2 pounds of meat. So if you're going to do 1 pound, then you'll want to cut this in half. Okay? Looks like we're going to use my pantry items up pretty good. I might just have just about 4 tablespoons. Okay, so that's 3. And then 4. Okay. And then we're going to do about 5 tablespoons of soy sauce, which is a little more than 1/4 of a cup. It's like 1/4 of a cup plus 1 tablespoon. So we'll just do it this way. Okay, that's soy sauce. Oh, I was hoping to get in there without splashing, but we're doing this live, people. We're not editing. Okay, and then for the rice vinegar, I just need 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. 1, 2. And then 1/4 cup of hoisin sauce. Actually, 1/2 cup. It'll be 1/4 cup if you're doing 1 pound of meat. Okay. Hoisin sauce can just be found in the regular grocery store with the Asian foods. Okay. Then we are going to just whisk this together. You don't really have to mix it together here. You can add all this right in the meat if you wanted to, but I wanted everything to be incorporated really good. So I just decided to put it all together. All right. I'm going to add this into my meat over here. Okay, those onions are, what's the magic word? Translucent. I'm getting really good at that word. Watch my previous videos. I've progressed into proper pronunciation. Okay, so we're going to add this mixture here with the hoisin sauce, the soy sauce, the rice vinegar, and the honey. Oh yeah, look at that. This recipe, I promise you, rivals one famous Asian restaurant that is pretty popular for their lettuce wraps. I won't mention any names, but this one's better. Okay, so we're just going to get this incorporated, and we're going to let this simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, we are just about ready here. We've got a couple more ingredients to add to our beef. Camera woman, come this way. Okay, so I started chopping up some water chestnuts just in a can. I think it's an 8-ounce can, drained it. I'm using my Pampered Chef chopper, just saves fingers and it's quick. Done. Okay? Actually, that can go a couple more. Okay, we're going to add this to our beef and turkey. And then we're going to cut some green onions that we're going to add. So I just have 4 green onions here. And we're going to use some for the garnish, but some is going to get right into our meat. And I like the white parts down here. They're a lot more flavorful in the onion flavor, whereas the greens are not as potent, okay? So we are going to grab some of these. Okay. I'll get these folded in. I had turned our meat down to low just to keep it to a simmer while the rice is finishing. All right, then I'm going to taste this. And then you're going to be jealous because you're going to want to make this immediately, because I can tell you right now, it's the bomb. OMG. Oh yeah. Okay, I think our rice is about done. Oh, that is so flavorful. Yep. Okay. Let's assemble our lettuce wraps. I have nice big leaves of lettuce here. This is just romaine. You can use bib lettuce or iceberg, whatever you prefer. So first thing we're going to do is put a little rice down here. I cannot wait to eat this. I know you can't either, Olivia. She's already had her nose over this skillet. Okay. Just put a nice dollop here. Oh. OMG. A little more. Okay. We'll add a few more green onions. And there we have our Asian lettuce wraps made with ground beef and ground turkey, soy sauce, hoisin sauce, rice vinegar, garlic, ginger, water chestnuts, carrots, onion, all the good stuff. Lettuce wraps. Let's eat!